Now, the mind is a very powerful tool, and that's a good tool to use for many things, for engineering, for science, for medicine, to change your flat tire in your car. It's a very practical tool. When it comes to knowing who we are in essence, when it comes to a sense of peace, a sense of love, a sense of contentment, a sense of well-being, moment to moment in a very practical way, the mind, or exercising the intellect, is not the tool to bring on the direct experience of peace, love, and contentment and well-being. And so a new habit can form of relaxing the thinking mind, relaxing the intellect, letting the mind just slow down. So what do I do right now? Let the mind relax, let the body relax, let everything relax, and be aware of everything that's happening. And let everything flow through. Let the thoughts flow through. We're not trying to stop thoughts. Be aware thoughts are happening now. And emotions happen. Be aware emotions are happening now. And physical sensations, you can feel the energy of your body flowing through you. And sometimes it feels uncomfortable. So what to do? So be aware and let it be. And this new habit of forms of being aware in a very practical way, whereas in the past the habit may have been to exercise the intellect, maybe to try to control or manipulate the situation, to control other people, to manipulate other people. That may have been the habit in the past. Well, the new habit can form of being aware and letting everything be as it is. Now, letting it be doesn't mean do nothing. Action may happen. So if action happens, you let the action happen. If inaction happens, be aware and let the inaction happen. So be aware and let it be does not mean be aware and do nothing. It doesn't mean be aware and sit there. It means be aware of everything that's happening. And this becomes the new habit of being aware and letting it be. So, and this is an instruction or a suggestion that has been used for hundreds of years, thousands of years in the various traditions, and it's considered a quintessential teaching. It's the ultimate simplicity. I mean, you're aware right now. You don't have to do anything to be aware. It's just recognizing the fact that you're aware right now. And you may notice, just by being aware and letting everything be, you may notice a natural relaxation response in your mind and body. Just being aware. And so the more and more you come back to this awareness, or come back to this is the essence of what we are, this present moment of awareness, each present moment of awareness is the essence of what we are. Just being aware now. So that becomes the habit of coming back to this present moment of what I am, in essence. And it becomes more and more obvious that I am this present moment of awareness. This present moment of awareness is what I am. Without this present moment of awareness, nothing can be. There's no sensations, no emotions, no thoughts, no relationship, no career, no finances, no nothing. It's the essence of life. So this is coming back to this present moment of awareness. And in a very practical way, you notice in your own direct experience a natural relaxation response in your mind and body, just being present and aware. And you can begin to notice this now. You can notice that everything you're experiencing sort of points back to this awareness. This awareness is the light of all experience. This awareness lights all of your experience. Everything you're hearing is being heard by this awareness that you are. So you're aware of hearing now. And also there's awareness of seeing. So you're seeing everything in the room as you're hearing everything in the room. And at the same time, you can feel the sensations in your body. Your feet may be warm or cold, your hands. You're aware of the sensations of your body as you're aware of these words. And as you're aware of everything you're seeing in the room. So there's awareness here now. And you may notice a natural relaxation response in the mind and body, letting everything be as it is. So you can let the thoughts be as they are. Thoughts are flowing through you. They just flow through you. And emotions flow through you. And the physical sensations, I can feel my feet, they're a little cold now. My hands are a little cold now. It's flowing through me. So you may begin to notice by these short moments of awareness repeated many times, or coming back to the essence of what I am, or coming back to this I amness. All the various traditions use different terminology, but they're pointing to the same thing, and that is knowing ourselves as this present moment of awareness. And you may begin to notice in your own direct experience a natural relaxation response of the mind and body by just letting everything be as it is. And so you keep coming back to the fact that you're present and aware now. So everything that you're experiencing is sort of a reminder, because it points back to the awareness that you are. Hearing these words now, you know you're aware because you can hear these words now. And you know you're aware because you can feel your body now. You can feel your hands. They may be warm or cold. You're aware of those hands. Those hands are not aware of you. And you can hear these words. These words can't hear you. And whatever thoughts are arising, you're aware of those thoughts. Those thoughts are not aware of you. So you are the essence of all experience. You're aware of everything that you're seeing, everything you're hearing, everything you're sensing. Everything in this room points back to your awareness, because without you, nothing exists. And you may begin to notice, by coming back to this presence of awareness, that everything points to this awareness that I am. And many insights come out of this. This simple practice of coming back to this present moment of awareness and knowing myself as this present moment of awareness. This present moment of awareness, I can say, is what I am. It's what doesn't change about me. And you can consider your experience going back 5, 10, 15 years ago. And you may notice that this presence of awareness that you can sense, you're aware right now. You may recall walking to school, or walking down the street, that sense of being aware. It's the same sense of being aware right now. Now, your body has changed. Your thoughts have changed. Feelings, relationships, career situation, school situation, all of that has changed. But the awareness has always been the same. Just present and aware, here and now. So this is the essence of what I am. It's that about all of us that doesn't change. And everyone in the room is aware right now. No one is aware 10 minutes ago or 10 minutes from now. You can't be aware 10 minutes ago or 10 minutes. We all share this present moment of awareness. No one has attained this present moment of awareness. Every living being on the planet is aware right now. Not 10 minutes ago, not 10 minutes from now. Every living being on the planet is aware right now. Because we are all this. No one attains this. No one has special access to this. Everyone is this, in essence. This is love. This is unfucking conditional love. This present moment of aware presence. Everything that we're seeking is this. So, by coming back to this present moment of awareness, you'll have tremendous insights and wisdom. Insights come to you about the nature of all experience, and you'll realize that everything that is being experienced, all knowledge and experience, is a product of mind. It's a creation of your own mind, my own mind, our own mind. No one has their own mind. It's our mind. This awareness, no one has their own awareness. It's our awareness. Every living being on the planet is this awareness. No one has their own mind. The thoughts you're thinking right now are not in your own language. You don't have your own language. It's a language that was given to you, to us. And the feelings, you don't have your own feelings. You can't have your own feelings. They're our feelings. Our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions. Your body is made up of our elements, elements of the earth, elements of the universe. When I say our, I mean we are universal life. Your body is made up of hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen. None of that is your own. It's ours. No one has their own body. No one has their own mind. No one has their own thoughts, their own feelings, their own sensations, their own consciousness, their own awareness. So two aspects of ourselves that we all share is this fundamental, timeless aspect, which is awareness here and now. We're all aware here and now. Every one of us. No one has attained this present moment of awareness. You cannot attain this present moment of aware presence. You can't get out of it. It's what we all are. And this is our unchanging, timeless nature, because it's always now. And then there is our changing nature, our relative nature, that about us that's always changing, which is the body and mind. The body's changing, the mind is changing. Thoughts, feelings, sensations, all the objects in the room are changing. And this is our mind. Your mind, my mind, our mind. No one has their own mind. You can't think your own thoughts, because there is no independent you who has thoughts. There's no independent you who has his or her own language. The language is arising that's not even yours. Whose language is it? It's all of ours. There's no independent existence. And stay with this. Now, this is the realization and the benefit of coming back to this present moment of awareness, time and time again. You'll have these tremendous insights that will come to you. You'll realize that everything you know and experience is a product of mind, labeling, defining, describing all the experiences that are happening. And the labeling, defining, describing is happening naturally and spontaneously by no one and to no one. Just like the sun shines, no one's shining the sun. The earth turns, no one's turning the earth. Thoughts arise, emotions arise, no one's doing that. Are you doing that? I'm not doing that. Who's doing that? So everything that's happening is from the same mysterious source. I have no idea how thoughts arise, how emotions arise, how sensations arise, how these bodies arise, how anything is happening. So we come up with an idea and we say, well, it's a mystery because I don't know. A word for the phrase "I don't know" is mystery. And we look out at the universe. How was the Earth born? About 5 billion years ago. How was the Earth born? 6 billion years ago, there's no Earth. Yet here we are. How did that happen? So there's this mystery that is this universal mystery that is creating everything, every moment, every thought that arises in the human experience, every thought, every emotion, every love affair, every war is this mystery expressing itself. And I am that mystery. That mystery is me, it's you, it's us, it's them. There's nothing but this mystery expressing itself in an infinite variety of shapes and forms. I am this mystery and I am the expression. I am the absolute and I am the relative. Everything that's happening is myself, yourself, ourself. And it's happening to all of us. So this is the recognition. There is no independent existence. There is no independent me apart from the totality. I can consider the body. This body is made up of hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon, and all of the other elements. Who owns this hydrogen, this carbon, this nitrogen, this calcium? And whose are they? They come from the earth. Every element of your body comes from the earth. And 6 billion years ago, there's no earth. So where are you? Where are any of us? So it's all a mystery, and I am this mystery. You are this mystery. So there's a new perspective, the way you experience the world, because the old beliefs of believing yourself to be an independent entity, having independent existence, falls away, and what's left is this pure consciousness, just witnessing presence, just watching, witnessing, wondering. How is this happening? This childlike curiosity. Like when we're 3, 4, 5 years old, when we're old enough to walk around and look around and say, what's this, what's this, what's this, what's this, because we don't know. And as we grow older, we think we know. We start labeling and defining everything as if we know. And then it becomes too burdensome. There's too much pain in knowing all of this, that I am separate and I'm in control and I know so much. It can become too painful for many of us. So then the whole thing drops away. And we realize, I don't know anything. I've never known anything absolutely. I've only had relative knowledge. So there can be a complete letting go of what the mind has labeled, described, and defined as who I am. It's known that I can't be described. I have no idea who I am. There's no way to know. So what I was labeled and described and defined and sort of conditioned and programmed was all based on what my parents told me who I was. And my family and my friends, my teachers, my culture, my society, they told me who I was, and I believed it. Until it became too painful. And then there's a complete release of the whole, of all of the mind labeling, defining, describing who I am, and there's a realization, I don't know who I am, and I have no idea, I have no way to know. I'm not a label, I'm not a word, I'm not a concept, I'm not an idea. I'm not even a human being. I'm the being of all human. We all share this. The earth is alive, and I am this life. The earth is alive, and I am this life. I can't separate there is no independent my life from the earth. The earth is alive. Our solar system is alive. The universe is alive. I am that universal life. How can I possibly separate myself from universal life? And when was universal life born? This is the Big Bang Theory. What was there prior to that? There had to be something, at least in the form of potential, to bring the universe as we know it into being. What was there prior to the Big Bang? I am. I am the essence of all life. I am infinite, eternal, universal life. When was the universe born? Was it ever born? My life was never born. Life can't die. Life never began and can never end. Now, its expressions begin and end. This body was born, this body will die. If I define myself and identify myself with my thoughts and my body, I'm as good as dead already. Because this body is a temporary appearance. Thoughts are temporary appearances. Emotions, sensations, relationships, career, finances, the human experience is a temporary experience. The human experience started, the human experience will stop, just like in dinosaurs. There's a temporary appearance. So if I take myself to be even a human being, I'm temporary. If I take myself to be a specific human being, I'm less than temporary. But I know I must be there prior to the birth of the earth, prior to the birth of the universe. So I am this infinite, eternal, universal life, and I'm expressing myself in an infinite variety of shapes and forms. The universe is alive, and I am that life. There's only that life. That's all there is. The earth doesn't have any separate life from universal life, and there's no way any of us have any separate life apart from universal life, apart from the life of the earth. I am infinite, eternal, universal life. That's all there is. So what a relief. So this human experience is a temporary human experience. So there's a new perspective on your daily experience. There's a sense of relief. When you know you're playing a game that does not involve life and death. When you're playing a game, you're playing soccer, or football, or basketball, or you're playing cards, you're playing bingo, whatever you're playing, you know it's a fucking game. So you can enjoy it. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's temporary. So this body, all these bodies are temporary. They're temporary appearances of the infinite. I am the infinite. So when this game is over, I'll play another fucking game. I don't care if I lose at bingo. Then I'll play canasta. I'll play rummy. I'll play another game when the earth is over. So fucking what? It doesn't matter. I am infinite, eternal, universal life. I'll express in another form. So what a relief. There is no independent existence. The earth has no independent existence. The earth doesn't exist separate from the infinite, eternal, universal life. There is nothing apart from this infinite, eternal, universal life. That I am. So what a different way of experiencing. When I believe that this game is important, every time the caller calls bingo, the letter in bingo, oh God, I hope I get it. Oh, I get it. Another $5 worth, please. But when you realize it's a joke, it's a game, win or lose, so what? You have a cup of coffee, you have some tea. It's a temporary game, and the game will be over, and a new game will start. It doesn't matter. So what a new way to experience this life. It's complete freedom. I don't care if I fucking win at bingo. I don't care whatever happens to this mind, this body, whatever situation it's in, so what? I'm infinite, eternal, universal life. It doesn't matter. So it's like a child who doesn't know who it is, and it becomes completely identified and consumed by its toys. And you take away the toys, it yells and screams. Well, we're like these grown-up little children, and this body is our toy, and our relationships, and we don't take them away. Oh my God! But when you snap out of this bullshit, it doesn't matter what's happening moment to moment. It doesn't matter what's happening. The universe is expressing itself in an infinite variety of shapes and forms. Every emotion you're having, every thought, every sensation, everything that's happening is an expression of this infinite mystery that we are. And it can be viewed as a temporary game. It's just happening naturally and spontaneously. It doesn't matter. So we can be aware and let it be. Be aware and let it be. There's nothing to do. And this coming back to awareness, short moments of awareness, or be aware, let it be, whatever, the various traditions use different. It's the same thing. Come back to this present moment of awareness and just let the game be. If you're losing at bingo, you're losing at bingo. If you're winning at bingo, you're winning at bingo. So what? So be aware and let it be. And the more we come back to this awareness, our attention is released from the game. We're not so consumed by the game. We're not consumed by the body. We're not consumed by the emotions, thoughts, sensations, the relationships, the career, the finances. When we're completely zoomed in on and focused in on the game of life, thinking that we have to manipulate and control our emotions, our relationships, we have to control the fucking bingo game. Jesus Christ, give me a break. Living like that sucks. Every time the bingo caller calls a fucking... It's like, oh no. You can't live like that. So let it go. Whatever's happening to the body is happening to the body. You'll either take action or you'll let it go. Emotions happen, thoughts happen, sensations happen, relationships happen. Everything is happening naturally and spontaneously by this mystery to this mystery. There is no independent existence. What a fucking relief. So that's all I have to say about that.